What is popping? Welcome to my channel. Um, so yeah, I'm just out in nature once again. I've got my little ghetto set up, so bear with me, yeah. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I haven't got I can't be asked to use my headset, so I'm just kicking it with the parakeets in the park. Yeah. And it's funny, like all the trees are in a line, yeah. And then when I first come into the park, it was like someone was under one tree there, and then I walked down a little bit. I got my tree, yeah. And then a few trees down, there's a guy down there who's got his own separate tree, and he's blaring music, and I'm blaring my, well, I was blaring my music, and it's like we got our own separate vibe going on, if that makes sense. In nature, it's wild. But yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me. Um, and it's just yeah, I thought come to nature, brought my book, music and cards, man. So I thought, oh yeah, let me hit the collective up with a reading. 111 on the clock. I'll hit the collective up with a reading just to see what guidance can be given during this time. Yeah, we just go with the flow, man. We just go with the flow and see what comes up. Send you guys some, hold on. Remember, gang, to remember to always kind of fill your cup first and then share the overflow, man. Because the time of the wounded healer is gone. Yeah, we're not walking around trying to save everyone else and leave ourselves lost. We've got to make sure our cup is filled first and then share the overflow. So that's why I had to sage myself down first anyway, if you get me. Send you guys some blessings as well. Peace, love, light, oneness, unity, abundance, joy, bliss, hope. Yeah, all the stuff that you need, and let the smoke clear away anything that is no longer needed. Alright. And you know what is so mad, yeah? Listen, man, come all the way to this spot, yeah? I've never been to this park before, so I'm doing a bit of exploring, yeah? I'm letting my inner child and inner teen kind of explore, right? And you know what's interesting on the journey is, it's like I'm kind of starting to identify what inner member needs attention. So it's like, all right, cool. My inner teenager wants to, I don't know, go on a mad one, clubbing and partying and shit, or just going exploring and going wild. And then my inner child might want to chill out and take it easy. And it's like, oh, I'm trying to find the balance. But yeah, anyway, gang, yeah, let's see what's popping anyway. So remember, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates for you. And remember, it's a timeless reading, so when you come across this video, it's also for you, yeah? Hopefully you guys can hear me good, because I haven't got a mic. And you know what's so good, yeah, about not, when it's, well, for me anyway, when it's summertime, it's like, skin out England, and skin out and music loud. So instead of rocking headset, I'll be rolling around with this. Instead of having the bloody headphones in, being antisocial. 333 on the clock. Okay. All right, so some of you may be seeing a lot of angel numbers, 111, 222, and stuff like that. So, and then this card decided to pop out, so we see what it's saying. Deep sea diving. Way of the mystic, learn through experience, depth. So some of you, well, not some of you, it's like, I don't know, for the people that watch my channel anyway, I don't know, this lighting is just a bit mad, like, I don't know what is going on. Anyway, yeah, the screen just went dark for some reason, and it's like, dude. And then I put the lighting up, and then the lighting don't work, so I don't know what's going on. It's a bit mad. This technology is getting on my nerves. So some of these are mystics, like, I don't know, it's not even mystics, like misfits, the black sheep, the nerd. Yeah, just misfits, man. Or you may be like, I don't know, interested in spirituality, but your family doesn't, if that makes sense. So it may be like, I don't know, if you come from a religious background, your family may be like, oh, like, it's all frowned upon, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, lighting sage and cleansing your energy and tarot cards and all that stuff. So yeah, your you're what's it called? You like the way the spiritual lifestyle, should we say, or you're drawn to spirituality more than religion. What else? Learn through experience. Yeah, all right. The next part said learn through experience. So this is why we come here. We come here to learn from the human experience, right? Um, and we learn a big part of that through relationships, whether it's friendships, romantic, or what's the other one? Professional, right? Um, and within them relationships, you're gonna find out aspects about yourself. Um, like what you don't like. Can you set boundaries? Are you a natural born leader and stuff like that, should we say? But yeah, you've come to experience. So try not to. This is why I've been reading Tantra, right? Because Tantra is basically saying there's no bad experiences, yeah? It's our label that makes the experience good or bad, right? And it's about experiencing the all, whether it's good or bad, sexual desires and stuff like that. Not because when things are frowned upon and you feel a lot of shame or guilt for feeling a certain way, for wanting to do something, that's not actually helping you, is it? If that makes sense. If you want to do something, you should embrace that. Okay, yeah, I want to I don't know, drink alcohol. Yeah, just use that as an example. I want to drink alcohol, but in the Quran it's like alcohol is forbidden, right? So but in Tantra it's saying you not well, each to their own, but it's like your desires are there to try to tell you something. If you got a desire, once you experience that desire, you're more likely to then not want to experience it, if that makes it, like, again, if that makes sense. So you kind of, so some things you just need to kind of get out your system, if that makes sense. So some of these may need to, I don't know, get some stuff out of the system, or experience certain things, right? And now it starts to make sense, you know. I don't know, as a kid, when they're saying, oh yeah, you need to get some things out your system, I fully get it now. I fully understand, because we're here to experience. Yeah, if you're not if you're just doing, I don't know, in certain cycles, right? Certain cycles or whatever, certain life cycles, you're not experiencing much. And the ego likes to keep you stuck in them certain cycles, so you're not experiencing and learning, right? But we've come here to experience. So your desires and embrace them. Yeah, your desires, embrace them. Not as long as you're not causing anyone harm or hurting anybody, enjoy your life, yeah? Live and let live, as they say. And feeling is healing, yeah? Because I think, well, I'm pulling cards and I'm ranting, not ranting, I'm just talking as well. And I've been speaking to a few people and they've been saying, a lot of elderly people, the last thing they say that they regret is not living life, or trying things that they wanted to try, or pursuing things that they wanted to pursue. And that's basically a life wasted. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, so that's kind of like, not a life, it is a life wasted. Like, you're putting everyone's needs before yourself. So I don't know, that may be, well, this is kind of, yeah, I'm coming to a certain place where it's like, no, I'm making sure my cup is filled, and then I can share what else is left, right? Because yeah, why you need to be living life for you, not every other people, or trying to live. Like, this is another thing, some parents like to live through their children, so they're like, you should be doctors or surgeons and blah blah blah, right? But the kid may want to play the guitar and be a musician, so the kid is going to feel a lot of um guilt, shame, sadness, neglect. Even they're neglecting themselves for not being able to pursue the things that they want to do. And the more further we get away from wanting to do what we want to do, the more we lose ourselves, if that makes sense. Hey dude. um yeah, so the more that you're doing the things that you want to do, the more you're going to start being happy, if that makes sense. um and you want to try and live life without regrets, man. Like, my thing is, I don't want to get to an old age and say, oh, I wish I did that. I wish I did that. I want to look back and say, I did that. Yeah, I might have fucked up, but there was learning there. Yeah, or I did something and really enjoyed it when I was scared, if that makes sense. It's like, hey, um, what was I gonna say? Um, yeah, so it's about being true to yourself. And you know what? I was listening to someone on here yesterday. I come across a channel, and she was basically saying about solitude and isolation. It's not a bad thing. It is a great thing. The way she explained it, I don't know, the way of thinking can be a bit mad sometimes, but and the way people explain stuff, and she explained it the way I understood it, right? And she was basically saying the isolation period that we go through, or the isolation or solitude, um, is not a bad thing when you're going through the isolation and the solitude. Well, it depends what you feel. If you don't like being alone, then you're going to find it isolating, right? Or if you like being alone, you're going to call it solitude, right? I'm a bit of the both sometimes, but then there's also when you're withdrawing. I don't know, if you start getting depressed, you start withdrawing and then start isolating because you don't want to be around people. That's a kind of a different subject that we're going to talk about. I'm just talking about isolation and solitude. And she was basically saying, when you're in isolation or solitude, yeah, and you're kind of doing a bit of self-review, she would say, reflection, that's how you level up your own energy. Yeah, she was basically saying, and this is true stories, because I like the recent years, I like being alone because I'm trying to understand myself. I'm in a constant state of change, and the universe is in a constant state of change, right? And the world is in a constant state of change. But if you're not changing, you're staying stuck and you're not evolving and going with the times, right? And so, like, the more isolated, not isolated, the more alone I am, or in solitude or by myself, I'm starting to understand myself better, and starting to understand boundaries, what I like, what I don't like, what my needs are and wants are, right? And it's interesting, but you can't do that if you're always around people, which I find very interesting. Not interesting, it's just facts, because you're absorbing other people's energy, other things are going on, and you're absorbing that, right? And it's like you're in constant, your energy field's getting constantly bombarded. So when you're in isolation, it's got a buffer, so your energy can expand out instead of getting having things like bouncing off of your energy field, should we say. When you're in isolation and alone, you've got time to expand. But anyway, veering off. And the other part is depth. You like depth. I can relate to this a lot. um I'm not like, even though I'm trying to figure out my emotions and stuff like that that's going on, I like depth. Yeah, I like to talk about the vastness, the universe. Yeah, I like talking about nature. I like talking. The thing about me, I'm very versatile. I'm that friend that you can take anywhere. Like, all right, what we outside, we on road, we doing out. We doing stuff, yeah. All right, cool. What, we're gonna go yoga? All right, cool. We're gonna go to the gym. We're gonna go clubbing. You know, are we gonna go to, I don't know, a gay bar? I'm straight, yeah, but I don't know why I had to say that anyway. But yeah, I'm very open-minded, right? And I like depth. I can vibe with anyone as long as we're talking about stuff like that's on a level. Then we can catch a vibe. Yeah, I'm not on this surface level stuff. Oh yeah, football and weather and I don't know, the heat. Oh, the heat. Like, yeah, it's hot. Enjoy it, man. Because when it's cold, you're gonna be moaning that it's cold, and then you're gonna have to put the heating on and be burning out money on the bills. So enjoy it, innit? That's what I'm trying to learn the balance, right? It is hot as hell. Don't get me wrong. This, you know what? Yeah, I've got to start repenting. Yeah, because if hell's gonna be like this, yeah, Lord knows I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, because this heat is mad, fam. Yeah, this heat is a lot. And this is only like 30 something. So I don't know how India and news lot in Central Africa and Australia are doing. Boy, good God. Yeah, the 35 is a bit mad over here. But true that. It's a bit different. The heat in England is very different to abroad. So right now it's probably like 30 or something. But it feels like in the 40s or something mad. I ain't experienced 40 yet, but I want to. because just even walking around, like, it's annoying. Like, all day you're exhausted from the heat, and then when it comes to the nighttime, I'm awake, so I can't sleep. So it's just like my body is out of sync. I don't know. At the beginning of summer, my body was in sync. I was waking up with the sun and stuff, but now the heat is getting mad. I don't know. Maybe it's just England, and no, maybe it's just London, because London is just pure concrete and we're in a dome. So let's see what else is popping. Yeah, so some of you can relate. You like depth, right? And you're not superficial. You don't like on the surface stuff. Yeah, let's see what else is popping. And can you guys like the video, please, because it helps the algorithm and all this crap, because I don't know about YouTube too much. Like technical stuff, I know what I'm doing, but like the technical stuff, I don't know. Like I was about before YouTube, yeah. So yeah, all this I'm not really a technology person, so trying to navigate certain things is hard work. Anyway, the next card is Water Oracle. Psychic abilities, acting on visions, it's destined. So some of you, your psychic abilities are coming more online, and this is happening collectively, right? Like telepathy is coming online, clairaudience, clairsentient, clairaudience, clairvoyant. There's many clairs out there. I don't know all of them, but if we're talking on I don't know, well, I don't even know, it's not even really abilities. The more in touch with yourself you are, and the more in tune with nature you are, your abilities, that's just normal, right? Like being in sync with nature. Yeah, you get more in sync with yourself, and you can start reading and picking up the subtle energies of people, places and things, right? I'm giving you the cheat codes, gang. So it's like, all right, cool. The more in touch with nature you are, the more in touch with self you will be. The more disconnected from nature you are, the more disconnected from self you will be, right? And it's like, the other day I was in the park, right? And I'm sitting down and I'm just observing, because I'm learning to observe and trying to be as present as possible. And it's like a form of meditation in a way. Like observe, like look at a plant, like a flower, and look at the flower. Like look at it, the petals, the thing where what are they called? Where the pollinators come from, and then look at the stem, then the soil. I'm just throwing stuff out there. This is what I've been trying to do. I'm not perfect, but I've been trying to do it, like be present as possible. And so I was in the park. I'm having a little rant. I don't know, my throat chakra is just going at the moment, so let me just go with it anyway, because my throat chakra I've been working on the throat chakra for about 6 years now. Since 2020 I've been working on the throat chakra on and off, but it's like, it's one of the main, it's a major chakra from speaking your truth, self-expression and communication, and I struggle with all three of them. Yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah, if it resonates, man. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the conduit, and I just got to share whatever whatever comes to me, and if it resonates, it resonates. So yeah, and this is the form, like it comes up in tantra and stuff like that, about trying to be as present as possible, a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the more in touch with nature you are, the more in touch with self you will be. So it was like I was in the park the other day, and did I feed the squirrels? I think I was feeding the squirrels and the pigeons, right? And then I think a cat come, right? But then when the cat come, the magpies and the crows started like making sounds, right? And then when they started making sounds, when the crows and that saw the, what is it called? What the hell? What sound does a crow make? Chirping. Oh, I don't even know what the bloody hell it is. What is it? Chirping. All right, chirping. Fuck it. We just go with chirping. Yeah, because I don't know actually chirping. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, so it's like the crows and the magpies saw the cat. It was either a cat or a dog, and they saw it, and then they started chirping, and then the squirrels and then the pigeons listened to the crows and the magpies, and then they all kind of flew off together, and then the squirrels ended up going up the tree, the pigeons went in the trees, and then kind of flew off like to get out of the surroundings. But all of nature is in tune with each other, if that makes sense. They're not competing, and they all communicate with each other on some level, if that makes sense. And even though they're different species, they understand each other. So when the crows start making noise, or the magpies start making noise, the pigeons and the squirrels will respond, if that makes sense. In a way that it's just vibration, really. So even the more sensitive you get to energy and vibration, it's like you can communicate through energy. That's what vibe is. We're catching a vibe. But it's just energy. We're transferring energy. That's why sexual energy is very important, yeah, to be mindful of that, because your sexual energy is to create life, right? And if you're not aware of it, you're gonna just be wasting it, if that makes sense. And this is where, well, I've been trying to practice semen. Sorry, gang. My phone keeps overheating, man. So I've got to find. Oh, hey, what is going on, gang? I don't know, man. My phone keeps. Yeah, wait 1 second. Let me just get sorted. Let me just try to sort this phone. Hopefully that works. Yeah, my phone. I keep forgetting this bloody phone, and the phone keeps getting hot, and then ends up shutting down, and it's a nightmare. Yeah. So yeah. So what was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying now, because it took me about 10 minutes to try to fix the bloody problem, and then the color on my screen went. Yes, technology. I really dislike. Technology is not a bad thing. We're meant to use technology, but we're letting technology use us, you know. And it's interesting because I was thinking, you know, the times back in the day, yeah, where they're advertising certain things on the TV, right? And they want you to buy the product, right? Which is cool because you want to buy the product. But now it's like that. Them times have changed. It's like we're giving you what you get, and you gotta deal with that. And it's like, hold on, I'm the buyer here. Do you know what I mean? So we're in some strange times, and it's like everything is about consumerism during these times, which I find interesting. It's like the things back in the day, the 90s, they were built to last. Like, remember them TVs with the big back, yeah? Them Sony TVs, and they had glass in it, and the thing was heavy, yeah? Bruv, you know how many years man had one of them for? I think my uncle had it for about 10 years. I must have had it for about 5 years, and it finally died on us, on me. It got given to me, and it finally died. And that was about 15, maybe 20 years worth of TV, or I don't know, tapes and whatever. But things were built to last back then. But now it's like it's consumerism. Your iPhone screen gets cracked. That's another, I don't know, £200 that you got to pay up for a new screen. What? Bruv, I will go back to a trap phone. I swear to God, I'm going to go back to a trap phone soon. I swear, Dad. And this screen, I don't know why the lighting keeps jumping around like this, man. It's annoying me, bro. Like, literally, it went from being bright and then to nada, like dark again. I don't know, it's annoying me, man. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, more psychic abilities coming online. Acting on vision. So you may be listening more to your intuition and acting on the intuition or insights that you're getting, and it's destined. So whatever's taking place is a part of your destiny, whatever you're experiencing and the path that you're on. Some of you may be highly emotional during this time. You're getting a lot of downloads and a lot of like maybe having wild dreams. Some of you may be experiencing a lot of headaches. The universe is pouring out its abundance to you, so be open to receive. Some of you will benefit from meditating. Some of you may get recharged from being around the sea, or need to get in the sea, maybe a salt bath to cleanse your energy. Yeah, all right, cool. We'll see what's popping. Oh. Like I was saying, I come to this spot, this park, and I brought water and I had some food before I left, and then my bloody lighter decided to die on me, man. So there's a guy over there, I've been stealing a lighter off him for hours and that. But it's like, dude, I come here to hang out and chill out, and it's like, yeah. See, this screen is it's just getting darker and darker, man. What the hell? I swear it's getting darker. Whatever. Anyway, the next card is Lady of the Lake. New beginnings. Something is about to happen. So some of you maybe, I think it was it was a full moon like 2 weeks ago or something like that. So some of you still may be in that kind of wrapping up old cycles from the full moon. I don't know, swans may be significant to you. Some of you are very in tune with the moon and in the feminine energy. But yeah, you have new beginnings. So maybe starting a new college course. You may be, what I'm getting is a new beginning for yourself, if that makes sense. So you may be going into a new like chapter in your life. Something is about to happen. Be open to receive. Try not to shut yourself down from certain experiences or things. How you doing? Yeah, try to be open to receive and open to experiences, because when you're not open to experiences, you're actually closing yourself down from experiencing. Whether it's good or bad, it's still an experience, and there's still lessons in there for you to learn. It's just our attachment to the good or bad that makes it good or bad, because in reality it just is, if that makes sense. But yeah, yeah, so something's gonna happen, so just be open. Hey. Yeah, something is about to happen, so be open. Yeah, be open to receive. Be open to receive. Let's see what else is popping. The next card is Atlantis. Keep the big vision. Stay in alignment as you grow. So some of you may have past lives in Atlantis. If you had past lives in Atlantis, you will remember something dramatic happened, like very rapidly, if that made sense. So the way society was like it's hard to explain, man. It's like, say for is it, you know, like with the, okay, this is what's coming to me, you know, like with the dinosaurs, yeah, and things got frozen, like Antarctica is like a frozen continent, right? Something happened dramatically and everything kind of got frozen, if this is what I'm getting. This is what, yeah, something happened dramatically and things got frozen over. And the same kind of thing happened in Atlantis. Something happened dramatically and Atlantis was no longer there. So some of you may have past lives in Atlantis, and know and kind of feel the don't know, it's like this dread that something is going to happen, like a big like catastrophe is going to happen, if that makes sense. So try to be mindful of that, because yeah, it's just a past life. I don't know, that was a message for someone anyway. Like the way the world is, don't be scared of the world and things that are taking place, 5G or whatever's taking place. Don't be afraid of it. Yes, bad things are happening, but it doesn't need for you to be scared of it. You need to just experience, if that makes sense. And yeah, all right, that's going off on another rant. So keep the big picture. Try to focus on the big picture, yeah, and not like the little things that are happening, right? Try to focus on the bigger picture. And the only way to kind of focus on the bigger picture sometimes is to take a step back. So some of you may need to take a step back, and maybe do a bit of isolating or solitude, because like I was saying before, when you're in solitude and isolation, you discover more about yourself. And the only way to keep the big vision and see the bigger picture is by being alone. and kind of taking a step back, if that makes sense. Stay in alignment, stay in alignment as you grow. So as you grow and like I was saying, as you grow and change internally, things are going to grow and change externally. So the same friends and stuff that you grew up with, they may not resonate with you no more, the more work that you do on yourself and the more you find out about yourself, and that's okay. It can hurt, but it's not a bad thing. Like, you're just on different pages and you just resonate with people and you don't resonate with people, and it's not a bad thing. So you may have to go through a grieving process, but as you grow and change, you want to stay in alignment to things that serve you on your journey, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's only going to resonate for who it resonates with. So do things that are more aligned with you. Like, I don't know, say for instance, just throw examples out there for the slower type. Yeah, if you're more on the spiritual journey or the inner work and you've got all your friends want to go clubbing, you might have to take a step back and say, no, I'm going to go do something else. You ain't got to tell them what you're doing, but you might want to go to yoga or do some chanting or be in nature. You know what I'm saying? While your friends want to go to the club or draw gyal. You know, you might want to just kick back and just chill on your own and discover yourself more, if that makes sense. So yeah, you want to stay in alignment to things that serve your highest good. The next card is Gentle Force. Consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. So straight away, the what I'm getting for that is, people think spirituality is a race. It is a marathon, right? It's not. We're in it for the long haul, gang, and the awakening is long. We're all, imagine 2020 was 6 years ago. That's a bit mad, isn't it? So yeah, we're in it for the long game, gang, right? So don't try to burn yourself out. Slow and steady, yeah, slow and steady, and yeah, slow and steady wins the race, like the tortoise and the hare. Slow and steady. You don't want to run, burn yourself out, because that's what I done in 2020. Yeah, trying to wake people up and this and that and protesting and stuff, but it doesn't actually achieve anything. So with all this, I don't know, protests and parades and stuff like that, I'm nowhere near there, because they're just sucking people's energy, and it's like, yeah, I experienced that, and yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I'm taking a step back. So then people that are just getting into protesting and all that now, it's like, dude, like, you are a bit late. Like, where was not everyone, because there was a bag of us in 2020, yeah, but like the others, like, where was you in 2020? You want to go out protesting now? Where was it when your freedom mattered? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, not judging, each to their own. Consistency is key. You don't have to keep doing, but for me, like, being consistent with the gym is going 2-3 times a week. I want to get to 3 times a week, right? For what, blood? Oh, anyway, yeah, got you. Yeah, consistency. So try to go to gym 3 times a week is my goal, but if I can't achieve that, I'm not going to be beating myself up with it. Like, I tried to, like, yesterday I couldn't, it was too hot, so I went and done a bit of yoga and then went for a sauna and steam, which was cool. Little 5-10 minute job, in and out kind of thing. And I've done some press ups today as well. But usually in the winter, I'm consistent 3 days a week, 4 days a week, whatever. I'm consistent, but sometimes, like, yeah, I want to enjoy it. I'm trying to find the balance, but yeah, consistency is key. So stay at something, whatever you're trying to do, stay at it, don't give up. Yeah, there's always going to be challenges and obstacles on the journey, but it's not about giving up. It's about staying consistent with them and persistent. Keep pushing. Even if it is people, even if the thing that you want to do is frowned upon or goes against other people, be persistent. Keep at it. If you want to be a bloody basketball player or play the guitar, stay at it. Don't worry what other people are doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Patience. Yeah, patience. Everything happens in due time. You don't want to rush things. And you don't want to rush the process either. You want to take it slow and steady. And patience is the key. I've got it tattooed on my hand. So it took me a long time to learn patience, and I'm still not there, but I'm getting better. Yeah, that is it. What's it called? Progress, not perfection. Yeah, progress, not perfection. That's it. Just one step at a time and forward movement. And then the long game. Yeah, we're in it for the long game, man. We're not like, it's a journey, isn't it? And there's twists and turns, the ups and downs, right? But we're in it for the long game. It's not the awakening is not a race. And people think, oh yeah, I want to wake up other people and da, 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 da. You need to just worry about yourself. Don't worry about what other people are doing and trying to wake them up. I've been there. I'm talking from experience. 2020, trying to send memes and, oh, don't do this and you shouldn't take that and da, da. It's like, dude, people are gonna do what they want to do, and it's ended up burning out and draining my energy. So it's like, oh, that's long. I ain't got time for that. So each to their own. But for those who have ears to listen, then give them information. Don't be trying to give people and warn people, because they're not going to hear it. If they're not on the same frequency or vibration as you, you're going to be speaking a foreign language to them, in a way. They're not going to understand you. You shouldn't do this when you're trying to advise and help people. But if they're not on the same vibration, then it's not going to be received. Like, the message is going to fall on deaf ears, man. So yeah, we're in it for the long haul, gang. The next card is the Wellsprings. Hey, what is going on, gang? So I don't know, I gotta try wings because my phone can't hack it. My phone really can't hack it. That's the second time it's cut out. And the card that come out was the Watering Springs. What are you thirsty for? Body care. Take a breath. So some of you may need to slow down. Some of you may be on the go constantly. Yeah, and some of you may want to check out pranayama. I've been doing pranayama. It's breath work. You may want to check out Wim Hof as well, and it helps to reset the nervous system. It basically helps you to regulate your nervous system better. And breath is life force energy as well. So it's like, yeah, your breath is your life force energy. Are you gonna work? There we go. That's better, mate. I may need to invest in a stand, but I only use my stand for skateboarding, not really videos, because it's extra weight. The amount of stuff I have to carry around on a daily basis, because I'm a traveler, right? Jesus, got water, supply, like water, like had brought food, speaker, incense, cards, battery pack. I travel around with everything on a daily basis. So I need to take a break. I give my back a break and these shoulders a break. Yeah, so some of you may want to check out some breath work. Some of you really need rest. So some of you need to take it easy, man, and get a good night's sleep. Or you may be struggling with sleep during this time. Like this heat. Like during the day, all I want to do is just sleep during the day. And then I can't sleep at night. So it's just so annoying. So yeah, some of you may need some rest. Some of you need to take better care of the body. So make sure you just staying hydrated. Yeah, make sure you're staying hydrated, and especially if you've got ADHD, because you run around all day and don't drink no water. All right. Note to self. So yeah, it's about taking better care of your body during this time. So what's it called? Some of you may need to rest. Some of you may need to rest. Some of you may need to stay hydrated. Some of you may need to watch what you're eating. Yeah, just take better care of the body, and to find out what your needs are during this time. What are you thirsty for? Yeah, what are you thirsty for? What do you want? What do you want to experience? That's only a question for you to answer. You know, what do you want to experience? And don't let people talk you out of that. You know, oh yeah, you shouldn't go. How can you go traveling solo? Why would you go traveling solo? Why wouldn't you go traveling solo? I solo travel, and you can't be waiting for people to go traveling, you know. And some of you may need to get comfortable with doing things alone, because some people don't like doing things alone, and that keeps them stuck in a box. Um, yeah, don't be waiting for people. If you want to experience something, sometimes you have to do it solo. Like, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Like, it's what we're basically doing is becoming our own best friend. Yeah. So take yourself out on a date. Go to the cinema. Go get some food alone. You know, and experience. That's the only way to experience. That's the way to experience life. Is to do things alone. To a certain degree, you need relationships to learn and stuff, right? But you find out a better understanding of who you are when you do things alone. Like, like, for those people that don't travel, I would suggest doing a solo travel. Yeah, you haven't got to go to a hostel. Um, yeah, you can just get a hotel somewhere and just go walk around. That's what I do. Just go walk around in a different country and see the architecture, see what different I don't know, trees or animals they have. Every country is different and every experience is different, you know. But you can't be waiting for people to experience something. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna book a holiday with people and oh, they let me down, oh then I can't go. Dude, that's all long. That's all long, man. Relying on people and waiting for people and that. Yeah, man. Yeah. So you need to discover what you want, and then go for that. And don't let people sway you out of going for that, man. Um, yeah, these. Yeah, don't let people sway you out of doing it. Do whatever makes you happy. As long as you're not harming anyone, do that. Live and let live. That's gonna be my saying all summer. Live and let live. As long as you're living and not hurting anybody else, go and enjoy life. Yeah, it doesn't matter about what people. It's your experience, man, and don't let people talk you out of that. Um, oh, you shouldn't do this. How could you do that? As long as you're not hurting anybody, enjoy life, man. Experience, bro. Like, yeah, you've got to really live every day. That's all right. Yeah, you got to live every day, not as your last, but you got to be living, man. Um, and what's it called? Making the most of it, man. Because yeah, when our time is, when it's our time, it's our time. You know, that could be today, tomorrow. You know, 4444 on the clock. Um, Yeah. And you want to look back and say, oh, yeah, all right, cool. I tried this, I messed up. Or I tried that and it worked out. Not living in regret, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. Yeah, and that's a lot what old people say, oh, I should have done this. Or what would you. I think it was on YouTube or something. It's like, yeah, they asked elderly people what would they have done or what do they regret most in life. And it was like, not doing the things that they wanted to do. You know, and it's just like, yeah, that's sad, man. You got to be living life for you, man, and nobody else, you know, because, boy, it's only you that can make you happy, boy. Yeah, true stories. No one else can make you happy, and you got to find that. Well, we've got to find that, what makes us happy, and our inner peace. People don't understand how important inner peace is. Wow, yeah. Once you step away from the drama and the chaos, it's like, yeah, there's a whole different life out there, man. But some people are stuck in that cycle and love drama, and they're going to be in that cycle for a very long time, or until something dramatic shifts and they get like an ego death or a dark night of the soul. But still, the ego is very tactical and very smart. Yeah. Anyway, gang. Yeah, that's all the insight messages that I got for today. Um, yeah, and I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon, man. You guys try and enjoy the weather, and make the most of it, man. And yeah, live and let live. yeah, anyway, peace out, gang. I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon.